Utah LaBelle Edwards Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line. Return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to.
picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports, LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Running inside, it's Williams. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Offense in a split backfield. The run inside. It's Martin. Runs through a tackle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
They'll try the counter. Might have a chance.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Jet sweep headed to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just...
Oh, and they blocked it. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Cougar. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Oh, he missed it.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Carter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Just feeds the running back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete on the right side. How about that tackle to stop him short? he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Using his legs, it's Martin.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give on the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Scanning the field, it's Mockmeyer. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
They boot it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Find some fresh air. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the air, it's Hammond. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30. Why did he go?
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cougar! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Getting set for the point after. How in the world did he miss that?
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 89 sets a kickoff.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We get things cooking with Army taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Black Knights able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they'll knock him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll move the tight end. They want to throw it. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Buckmeyer. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Time to take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Now moving to his right. Looking for anyone that's open. Complete downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone. It's Buckmeyer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. Running inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Pulls in the deep ball. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Now improvising. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And they get him down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Wideout trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quarterback keep. Finding some room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
To advance on the football.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Martin.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look at the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.